Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. For the past 2 minutes, I kept saying, hello, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. And then I realized that I didn't press start live. Oh, let me know that you can hear and see me now. Hello, everyone. Now I can see myself on my recording device. Welcome, everyone. That's a reminder that, you know, when you slow down, you will always get the answers. The answer to everything we're looking for is always right in front of us. And we don't always notice it, we don't always see it. But it's about changing our perspective and recognizing that all of the answers around us are here. So, welcome everyone. Welcome to today. Thank you for joining. Hello, Ray. Hello. Oh, I'm so happy to be here today. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining. Thank you for allowing me to guide you another day, another moment. Let me know who is here. Let me know who is tuning in. And just thank you. Thank you. I come today with a very humble heart. I'm feeling very humble. I'm feeling very grateful. I'm feeling very introspective today. Let me know in the comments, how are you feeling today? How are you feeling? And know that whatever you're feeling is good and it's right. Know that if you feel joy or if you feel sadness or you feel anger, that all of your emotions are welcome here. So welcome, everyone. If this is your first time joining, welcome. I'm Generous Janetti. I go by many names, by many titles, but the essence of what I do is I help people to come into deeper unconditional love, deeper mindfulness, and deeper connection to their spirit, their soul, to home. So I'm so grateful to be here. Today we're going to just have a go with the flow day. I've noticed that I feel like the days where I don't have a topic in mind, those are always the most enriching days, the most impactful days, the days where I get the most feedback. So today if you have any topics, you decide the topic. You decide what we talk about today, and I will take us there. So I ask, what do you want to talk about today? Put it in the chat. What do you want to talk about today? What do you want to know today? What do you want to meditate on today? What do you want? What support do you need today? What are you inquiring about today? So let's just start with opening circle. So if this is your first time for me, I always start with opening circle. So I'm going to ask you to just close down your eyes and just come into this moment. Come into this place of inwardness. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Take a deep breath out through your mouth. And let go. Let go of the external world for just a couple moments. And just come into your internal world. Allowing whatever thoughts that are there to just be there. But observe them as the observer of the thoughts, rather than the one who is having the thoughts. If you can, just let those thoughts go. Allow them to come and go like clouds in the sky. And notice how our thoughts are constantly fleeting. So breathe in. Breathe out. And notice what it feels like in your own internal world. Does it feel peaceful? Does it feel secure? Does it feel chaotic? Does it feel unstable? Just notice for a moment what it feels like in your own inner world without the reflection of the external world. And notice how our outer worlds are a reflection of our own inner worlds. So now focusing your awareness outwards. And imagine that you are gathered with everyone that's on this live right now. See us all forming in a beautiful circle. A beautiful conscious circle of love, of light. And notice how your energy shifted. Notice how your security, your stability, your peace may have shifted when you brought in the other, the external, the collective consciousness. And notice this. And breathe out. Notice the support that you have. That even when you feel unstable in the community of others, you are supported. You can be held. You can bring that internal stability and security out into the outer world. And the support that you get from the outer world, you can reflect that inner to have inner support. So feel this energy moving in and out, from inner to outer to outer to inner. Breathe into it. Breathe out. And notice how we didn't come into this world alone. We didn't come into this world to be alone. We came in this world in the collective consciousness to be supported, to support others. So allow this energy of everyone to support you now. As you set your intention, and as you set your intention, imagine source light shining down on you from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, filling you up, knowing that the only source of security, stability is from Source itself. And once you feel completely lit up, send this light out to everyone in the circle. Everyone to the right, everyone to the left. Sending out support, receiving support. Knowing that true support first comes from Source. Second, support comes from self. And third, support comes from other. In that order. So feel this light of support shining down from Source, anchoring in support for self, and then support for others. And breathe this in, and breathe this out. And whenever you're ready, opening up your eyes and coming into this space. Welcome back, beautiful souls. Welcome back. You are supported, you are held, you are loved, you are wanted, you are cherished, you are adored. Know that today. So, welcome everyone. Let me know if I have any new people here today. Today we are just going to go with the flow. We're going to have a flowy day. We're going to have the feminine energy day. Feminine energy is all about flow. It's about being rather than doing. Masculine energy is about the structure, the planning, the doing. And so today, I don't know what we're going to talk about. So you guys are here to tell me, what do you want to talk about? What questions do you have? What topics do you want knowledge in? What topics do you need a little bit of support in today? Let me know. And I'm here to support you guys. We are here to support each other. So let me know where your curiosity comes from. Hello, Catherine. You're in Australia. Beautiful. Hello, Heather. If I didn't say hello, hello to everyone who's here. So where are you guys at? What do you want to talk about today? What's going on in your little lives? Big lives, little lives? What is there to talk about? So for me, and please put your topics and questions in the chat. For me, the past week has been about kind of low energy day today. Yeah, it's raining here today. And I'm feeling like super cuddly. I'm feeling super cozy. As you can see, I'm not wearing any makeup. It's not because I just jumped out of bed and popped on the live. I've been up for a while. But I just needed a day of just comfy coziness. And, and it's so needed. Like, days like this are so needed. And days like today are a message to us that it's okay to rest. It's okay to be low energy. It's okay to just be, I call this the feminine day. It's a day of just being, not doing. And you can still be productive and you can still get things done. And trust me, I'm going to get a lot done today. But for me, I have been, if you were on the live on Wednesday, I have been on quite the roller coaster of beautiful, beautiful humanness. And I was feeling really great yesterday, and I was feeling really just happy and joyful, and I'm still feeling that. But this topic of security keeps coming up for me. Anyone else? Are you noticing a theme of security? What does it mean to be secure? What does it look like to be secure? Where does security come from? And I have had to, my partner was at a retreat, as I had mentioned the other day, and this idea of what is life like without community? What is life like without the external support? And so, I've been beautifully, I'm proud of myself, weaving the way in all of these roller coasters of emotions and reminding myself that whatever I'm feeling is good, and that the security that I have, the security that you have, does not come from the reflection of someone else. The security that you have can only come from within. And it has to first start with your security with your source, security with the ground, security with the earth. And so I'm going to feel free to put a topic in, but if nothing else, I'll just keep rolling on this idea of security. How does that sound? Put in the chat. What does security mean to you? What does security mean to you? So security for me means being able to be completely stable without being moved. And so many of us are looking for security in all of the wrong places. We look for our partners to bring us security. We're looking for our bank account and our money to bring us security. We're looking for, words of affirmation to give us security. But the truth is, the external is a reflection of our own internal one, and our internal words are a reflection of our outer words. And you can have all of the money in the world, and you can still not feel secure. You can still be checking your bank account every second, feeling like you don't have enough. You can have millions of dollars and still be unhappy and unmiserable and still have feel of losing it all. You can be in a beautiful, amazing, loving, joyful relationship and still feel so insecure that you need constant communication with them. Sound familiar? You can be so good in your health. You can be at the top of your health game. You can have a great body, and you can still feel like you have to constantly watch your carbs and constantly work out and constantly maintain. And this is because the external world cannot tell us what our internal world. The external is a indicator of the security, but it cannot make us secure. Nothing outside of us can make us secure. And I speak from, life experience. Is for so long I looked for the external world to validate that I am secure, that I am loved, that I am wanted. I'm now engaged, but the reason in which I'm engaged, let's be completely honest, is because I got to this place of I no longer need a partner to reflect love to me. I no longer need a partner to be my everything, because I love myself, because I am my everything. And anything extra that he gives to me is extra. It's extra abundance. It's extra security. It's extra love. And still, those moments where I have to remind myself, even though I know I'm secure, even though I know I'm stable, I have to remind myself, and I'll get knocked off my pedestal, and I will go into moments of feeling insecure. I will go into moments of feeling unloved. I will go into moments of feeling unstable, because I'm human, because you're human. And in these moments, we have to come back internal. And so many of us, and let me know if this resonates, so many of us, when we feel insecure, what we do is we go outside to find that security. We go outside to try to get that support. And we can do that, but it's never going to fill us. It's never going to help us unless we get it within. So for me, like I said, the past couple of days, I've had to remind myself of my security. I've had to remind myself that I am secure without my partner. My partner texted me this morning, and he told me one of the exercises that he did with a partner at this retreat. And there was a moment, I'll be honest, guys, I'm human. There was a moment today where I felt insecure. I had the fear running through my head. What if he doesn't want me? What if he leaves me? And I had to quickly pull myself out and remind myself that, no, he loves me. He will be back home. And I had to remind myself that worst case scenario, I can still make it on my own. That I don't need him to love me because I love myself. And because of that, he loves me more. This idea of, so often we try to, our shadow aspect. Thank you for the love, everyone. We have these shadows. Every single one of us has these shadows, okay? Can I tell you guys my shadow? Who wants to hear my shadow that's come up this week? Anyone want to hear my shadow? My shadow that has come up this week is this constant need for communication. And it doesn't sound like a shadow, right? It doesn't sound like, ooh, communication's a good thing. I'm a communication coach, right? But I have overexerted the boundaries of communication, and my partner hasn't even said anything about this. This is something I noticed myself. But I have this insecurity where I feel like I need you to talk to me. I need you to tell me what's going on. I need you to communicate with me. And every time he communicates with me, I'm noticing that it's taking him out of this container, this sacred container of the retreat. And so this morning, I found myself realizing the shadow aspect of myself. I realized this wounded feminine aspect of myself that needed healing, that needed love. And so when these shadow aspects of us come out, what these shadows are saying is, I want you to see me. I want you to notice me. I want you to love me. And recognize that these shadow aspects came up from some place in our childhood where we were not met, and we learned a tool, we learned a strategy to try to get our needs met, to try to get our wants met. So I would imagine that as a child, I probably learned that communication was my way to know what was going on. As a child, I had a lot of unpredictability. I had a lot of, chaos going on. And so my coping mechanism as a child was, let's over communicate. Tell me what's going on, mommy. Tell me what's going on, daddy. Just let me know what's going on. This is what's going on with me. And as a child, that coping mechanism, it worked. As a child, that over communication coping mechanism, it worked. It kept me safe. It kept me secure. It kept me stable. And when I got older, our once coping mechanism that once worked can become our shadow. It can become our shadow aspect, because now I'm not that 5-year-old little girl who's moving around from mommy to daddy to foster home to grandpa to grandma's, who's dealing with daddy on drugs and mommy on alcohol. And I'm not there anymore. I'm not there. I'm now a grown woman who has my own home and has a loving partner and has a successful career and inspires others. Yeah, I'm still using my shadow, I'm still using that coping mechanism that I learned as a child to keep me safe. But the truth is, it can't keep me safe anymore. So it becomes the shadow. So the way in which we work through the shadow aspect of us is by recognizing, first and foremost, that the shadow developed because it's standing for something to protect us, to keep us safe, to help us. It was born out of good intent. So that's the first step. The second step is recognizing that it's standing for something important and asking, what are you standing for? Why do you need this? Maybe the shadow is, let's talk about a different shadow. Maybe the shadow is, manipulation or anger or control or guilt. Sound familiar? Maybe you have a shadow aspect of getting angry, of losing your temper. And maybe you learned that because as a child, you had to yell and you had to scream to be seen. Maybe you were the little kid in school that always was getting beat up on. And so you had to learn to become tough and angry to protect yourself from getting hit. It kept you safe. So recognizing that it once worked. Next is listening to what it needs now. And 3, giving it love. But when you look at it, when you see it, you take it out of the shadow and you are able to give it love, shining light on it, saying, I see you, and you no longer have to be scared. Is this helpful? Powerful show about communication is a shadow, yeah. And the important thing to notice is that any good thing can also be a shadow. It can also turn into a shadow when it's in excess. When it's in excess, it becomes a shadow, right? So another shadow that might not look like a shadow is love, right? Love, over loving, over like smothering, over caring. That's a shadow aspect. Two, it's about finding balance between these. Finding balance. Does this help? Does this resonate? Any questions? Any comments? Anything that you guys want to know? So each one of us has these aspects of us. Every single one of us has light aspects and we have dark aspects. And it really stems from the masculine and feminine energies. I'm just going on a tangent. I hope that's okay. Stop me at any point. But are we good? It originates from the core wound of the masculine and feminine. No matter what body we have, no matter what physical sex we are, we have masculine and feminine energy that is running through our energetic centers. So a masculine energy, you can think of as the dual energy. Masculine energy is the yang. Masculine energy is active. It's the external. It's the dominance. It's the innotator. The innotator. That's what I was trying to say. It's the innotator. The masculine energy is the left brain. It's the logic. It's the certainty. It's the quantity. It's the hardness. And every single one of us has that. And the feminine energy is the being. It's not the doing like the masculine. It's the being. It's the patience. It's the internal work. It's the introspection. It's the compassion. It's the nurturing. It's the right brain. It's the intuitive. It's the creative. It's the synchronicity. It's the softness. And we all have that, right? And so it's about balancing these two energies. And when one of these energies within us is imbalanced, it becomes our shadow. It becomes unaware masculine, unaware feminine. And when we know our unaware masculine and when we know our unaware feminine, then we can then become aware masculine. We can become aware feminine. And this is a lot. This is often why we end up breaking up with people, or we end up in heartbreak, or we end up in pain, is because we have our own shadows, our unaware masculine, our unaware feminine, that are fighting against the other person's unaware masculine, unaware feminine. And they're both trying to keep each other safe. So who's interested in knowing what does it look like to have unaware masculine and unaware feminine? And all of us, again, have feminine and masculine energy within us. It started from the very first basis of the masculine and feminine was the energy of our mother, the energy of our father, the society conditioning, society standards of what masculine looks like, what feminine looks like. For so long, we've lived in this very masculine dominated world of doing, being productive. The 40-hour work week is the masculine. And now consciousness is shifting and we're coming into more of a feminine society where people are realizing, what did COVID teach us? COVID taught us to just rest, to be. The word shattered, right? And we're like, how are we going to sit still? We're in lockdown. But that was the feminine energy dominating and trying to rebalance this constant masculine energy that we had been in for how long? A long time. And so the feminine energy came in and said, you need to rest. You need to be, right? I'm talking about COVID. You need to go inward. Stop going outward. You need to go into the inner world. You need to connect with your spirit. You need to connect with your soul. You need to connect with your passion. So this rebalance literally happens in the outer world, just as it happens in our relationships, just as it does with our money, just as it does with our health, just as it does with our spirit. It's a constantly inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Feminine is yin, masculine is yang. And so the inhale is the feminine energy. The exhale is the masculine energy. And so let's talk about unaware masculine, unaware feminine. Is that okay with you guys? How do you feel about that? I'm going on my tangents. Cool. All right. So the unaware masculine energies is forcing, controlling. It's the rigidness. It's the dominance. It's the anxiety. It's the aversion, the feel, the anger. And as I say these, recognize if maybe this is one of your guys's like shadow aspects. Do you tend to force? Do you tend to be really rigid and not movable? Do you tend to dominate? Do you tend to anger easily and have rage? Do you tend to contract mentally and react physically? Meaning you contract in your mind, and instead of sitting with your thoughts, you react physically. Do you tend to confront and control things? Do you tend to bully and be a tyrant? There's no judgment here. This is how we learn. This is how we grow. Do you tend to select and provoke and distort? Does anyone resonate with any of those? Don't be shy. Be honest. Feel. It's masculine. Anyone resonate with these? Unaware masculine. Yeah, I'm seeing some hearts. So the first step is noticing them. And maybe this originated from, maybe your father wasn't in the picture, right? Maybe you had some bad, examples from a father figure of what masculine looks like. Our world, society, for so long, we're talking about the masculine, has taught us that boys don't cry, right? Boys get angry. And so masculine energy has tended to be like, okay, I gotta force, I gotta dominate, I gotta control. So once you realize, okay, I might have an unaware masculine, you can then become an aware masculine. So the aware masculine looks like holding space for whatever's happening. So for example, your partner comes to you and says, I, had an experience with another person. I feel a connection with another person. The unaware masculine would act in rage and anger before they even hear the story. They construct mentally and they react physically. The aware masculine would hold space by saying, okay, I'm listening. Tell me about this connection. Okay, tell me how you're feeling. Okay, I'm listening. It's holding space. The aware masculine creates safety, is a safe container for the feminine energy, not just the feminine body, the feminine energy. Okay. The aware masculine witnesses without judgment. The aware masculine is present. The aware masculine initiates, has knowledge. The aware masculine is a representation of death and conscious endings. So for example, let's say your partner comes to you and they say, I'm so sorry, guys. I thought that I shut off all of the notifications. I don't know how. Side note, if anyone knows how to shut off the notifications from ringing on the computer, anyone who has an Apple or Mac, and you know how to shut off your computer from ringing, please let me know, because I don't want to disturb you guys anymore. Let me know. I'm going to Google it when I end. I did shut off the notifications for the text messages, but hopefully I can shut off the voice. But okay. So for example, let's say that your partner comes to you and they say, I have a connection with someone else. Whether you're masculine or feminine body, the unaware masculine would scream and would yell and would anger and would say, what's wrong with you? And how could you do this? How could you leave me? How could you be with someone else? That's the unaware masculine. The aware masculine holds space and says, okay, tell me about it. Okay, you're safe. I trust you. I'm listening. I'm present. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm listening to what you're saying. That's the aware masculine. That's how the aware masculine shows up. This is helpful. The unaware feminine has attachment. Let me know if you resonate. That you attach easy. You tend to have sadness and grief. You tend to have longing and disappointment. You tend to attract drama. You contract physically and you react emotionally. You manipulate. You become a victim. You become needy. You become self-sacrificing. It's a big one. That's a big one. Let me help you. Let me guide you. When you're really unable to take care of yourself, you sacrifice yourself over and over. Mothers do this all the time, right? You're constantly self-sacrificing your own needs for your child. It's the unaware feminine. Anyone resonate with that? The aware feminine is unconditionally loving, is grounded. You can think of the aware feminine as the earth. It grounds you. The aware feminine has healthy boundaries. The aware feminine is compassion. The aware feminine magnifies. She magnifies. She attracts. The aware feminine radiates and flows. The aware feminine has wisdom, birth, and new beginning. So for example, let's say that the unaware feminine would cry and let's go with the same scenario, okay? So your partner comes to you, okay, and your partner says, I've made connection with someone else. The unaware masculine would act in rage and anger and force, physical. The unaware feminine in that situation would cry. The unaware feminine would say, I need communication. The unaware feminine would become needy. I need communication. Would cry. Would be like, why are you doing this to me? How are you hurting me? The unaware feminine would want to attach more. Would try to grasp more. The unaware feminine would be disappointed. Feel that lack of security. The unaware feminine would sacrifice what she feels for her partner. Sound familiar? Now the aware feminine in that situation would say, I love you no matter what connection you have. I'm grounded in who I am. I'm stable in who I am. You take care of you. I have healthy boundaries. Just stick with our commitments. The aware feminine is compassionate and says, I understand that you're a human being. The aware feminine radiates and flows and moves. It's powerful. The aware feminine knows the wisdom of knowing that no matter what happens, everything will be okay. So where in your life, I'm curious with all this masculine feminine talk, I'm curious to know where you feel you have more health and more dishealth. Do you think that you have more of a healthy masculine? Do you feel like you have a more healthy feminine? Do you feel like you have a more unhealthy masculine? Do you feel like you have a more unhealthy feminine? More unhealthy masculine, unhealthy feminine, healthy masculine, healthy feminine. Put it in the chat. I'm curious. Or I just take a pause to see some comments, some questions, some topics. I'm going to just call on you. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Maggie. Hello, Cara. Hello, Ivy. Hello, Christy. Hello, Jeffrey. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Jody. All right, guys, so who wants to put this into? Thanks for the love. So does this make sense? So should we balance our masculine and feminine energies in a meditation? Should we bring this all together? I think we should. So I'm going to bring us into a meditation. It will be so beautiful. Side note, if you're resonating with all that I'm talking about today and you're not yet following me, please make sure to follow. I go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a plethora of meditations on my dashboard. I'm in the process of creating a Heal Heartbreak, Make Love course. And this masculine and feminine energy that I'm talking about today is actually one of the lessons in the Heal Heartbreak, Find Love course. The course is designed for anyone who's going through a heartbreak or going through a breakup to come back into resonance with their masculine and feminine energy, their partner's masculine and feminine energies, and to find balance within. So if you enjoy this, I would love your feedback. I actually just recorded the lesson for that yesterday, so it's fresh in my mind, which is what brought all of this up today. So let me know your feedback on all that I talked about today. Did you like it? Where could I improve? Where could I become better? Did you think it was great the way that it was? Also, that course should be up in the next couple weeks, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to follow me. You can also join my circle on Insight Time or my group, which is Higher Love, Jenna Rose Giannetti. And I just appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your love. I appreciate you guys supporting each other. I love this community. So thanks for being here. And if you enjoyed today, feel free to leave a donation of gratitude if it resonates with your soul, your spirit, and your mind. So with all that being said, I'm going to just dive into the meditation now. And I'm actually not going to put music on today. I'm going to just do the silence because I feel like for this, we want to really be able to tune into our own mind, our own shadow, rather than being distracted by the music, okay? So I'm going to do this in silence today. And then I will record, I will put this audio, as long as the audio is good and no phone calls come in. I want to, actually, let me check that before anyone tries to call me. I want to make sure that it's not going to ring. I don't know how to shut that off to make it so that there's no interruptions. But this will go back on the dashboard. All right, guys. So I think we're good. I think we're all good. So thank you guys for you. Thank you for sharing this topic. Yay! I'm so good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And you can always reach out to me, and I'm always able to help. I'm always available to answer any questions you guys have. You can message me here on Insight Timer or find me on any platform, Jenna Rose Giannetti. And yeah, okay, let's dive into the meditation. So just start to close down your eyes. and finding your sense of peace, finding your sense of love. And take a deep breath into the state of peace. Take a deep breath out. Breathing in, breathing out. Letting everything just fall away now. Focusing on the inhale, the feminine energy, the yin. And the exhale, the yang, the masculine. Breathing in to the feminine, the yin. And breathing out the yang, the masculine. And just trying to balance these energies within you. Breathing into the feminine energies. Breathing out the masculine energy. And as you continue to breathe, start to call upon wherever you find your faith. Maybe this is God, Goddess, Absolute. Calling upon spirit guides, your future self, your past self. And asking for the support, the security, the stability that you need from these higher consciousness beings. Knowing that they have the ability to hold you, to support you, to heal you. And breathe these energies in. Breathing these energies out. And setting the intention to balance your feminine and your masculine. And start to breathe into your own energies. Whether you are physically masculine or you're physically feminine body, you have feminine energy, and you have your feminine energy and masculine energy running through your body. The masculine energy is the dual, the active, the dominance. The feminine energy is the being, the internal, the compassion, the intuitive. Breathe into this. And breathe out. And start to imagine the yin-yang symbol, if you're familiar with it. Imagining a circle, and half of the circle is filled with black, and the other half of the circle is white, with a little bit of a spiral in between. And bring into your mind's eye this image, the beautiful yin-yang symbol of half black, half white. And focus your awareness on the half of the black, the yin, the feminine. And notice how in this half of the beautiful black energy, there was a beautiful dot of white, of the yang that is shining through. And allow yourself to just immerse yourself into this feminine energy. Noticing your own feminine energies. Noticing the energies of being. Noticing the energies of creativity. Noticing the energies of internal. Notice the energies of compassion. Notice the energies of unconditional love. Notice the energies of groundedness. And notice how healthy or unhealthy you feel in your feminine energy. Do you have tendencies to be needy? Do you have tendencies to be depressed, disappointed? Do you have tendencies to manipulate, to seduce? Notice these characteristics without judgment. See them, recognize them, and love them. Allow these characteristics that you don't prefer to be taken out of the shadow, to be seen, to be felt, and to be loved. For these characteristics have kept you safe, secure. And bringing light to these aspects, balancing your feminine energies. And then seeing yourself coming back into healthy feminine, security, grounded, balanced, unconditionally loving, compassionate. And breathe into this. And breathe out. And bringing your awareness now to the other half of the circle, into the yang, the white spell. And see into this beautiful masculine energy of white. And notice how in the whiteness there was a circle of black. For inside of the yang is the yin. I'm moving into balancing your masculine energy now. Notice the characteristics and traits of the masculine. Masculine energy is the dual energy, the achieving energy, the performing. Masculine energy is the dominance, the power. And feel into your masculine energies. Notice how no matter what your physical body is, you have these masculine energies. You still do and achieve. You still lead. You support. And then become aware of the wounded parts of the masculine. And without judgment, notice where you may anger easily. Notice where you may control. Notice where you act in physical. Notice where you act in rage. Notice where you dominate and bully. Become aware of these aspects without judgment. Noticing them. Recognizing them. Bringing them out of the shadow and into the light to be seen and to be felt. Loving them, for they have kept you safe for so long. And starting to balance these and become aware again. In being a healthy masculine energy that holds space, that's disciplined, that's focused, that supports, that provides. Balancing these masculine energies now. And bringing your awareness and your vision back to this yin yang. And see this yin yang spiraling now, circling in a perfect dance with one another. A perfect dance of giving and receiving, receiving and giving. Seeing the energy of the masculine doing and giving. The energy of the feminine is being and receiving. And see these energies in perfect dance, listening and speaking, trusting and guiding. See this as a dance of the masculine leading and the feminine following. The feminine intuitively guiding and the masculine moving. See these energies as your own masculine and feminine energies, dancing in beautiful love together. And breathe in to the feminine energy, the internal. And breathe out to the masculine energy, the external. Breathing into the feminine energies of the internal. Breathing out to the energies of the masculine. And taking one more breath, breathing in and breathing out. And notice these masculine and feminine energies that are constantly moving through your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit. Notice where you can improve, where you can heal, where you can overcome. Breathe into this. And breathe out. And when you're ready, wiggling your fingers and your toes. Notice what you can feel. Notice what you can taste. Notice what you can smell. Notice what you can hear. Notice what you can see. When you're ready, opening up your eyes and coming back into this space. Welcome back, beautiful masculine and feminine souls. Thank you for joining in today's meditation. Thank you for allowing me to guide you and heal you and help you to come into deeper balance with yourself. It's always my greatest honor, my greatest privilege. I love you. I appreciate you. I see you and I hold you in so much unconditional love. Love you. All right, everyone. How was that for everyone? What did you experience? What did you feel? Thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts. This is my passion. This is my greatest joy. I send you guys so much love and just thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for trusting me to guide you guys. If there's any topics that you guys want me to talk about, please let me know. I tailor all of my lives and meditations and courses to you guys. So let me know what you guys are interested in learning about. And I will educate you guys. I will guide you guys in all of it. I love you guys so much. I thank you guys for joining today. Let me know if you guys have any questions, any comments, any feelings. And let's close down the circle, but never close down the love. So I'm going to ask you guys to close down your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Take a deep breath out through your mouth. And come back to this beautiful circle that we created at the beginning. And see all 40 people who are here. Joining in love. Joining in kindness. Feel the masculine energies here that are circling, holding us, supporting us. Breathe into this. Breathe out. And thank yourself for being here. Thank yourself for showing up. No matter if it was easy or hard to show up today, you did it. Be proud of yourself. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to just show up. So be proud of yourself. Breathe into this. And breathe out. Placing your hands in front of your heart. And dive down with me. Namaste. I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful weekend. And I'll see you on Monday.